Guys, in this video I've got the brand new Land Rover Series 2 from FMS. This was recently released and it comes in 3 different colours. It comes in that classic green, you got a yellow, and then you got that blue colour. Loads of cool features on here. I will go over them, but you can pause the video if you want to have a read of that, and then you can see the features there. If you're a regular on the channel, you will notice that we are not in the workshop. I'm actually on holiday visiting some family. I'm going to put a picture up now of the tripod that I'm using because I forgot my tripod. So I'm going to put a picture up now. That may give you a clue to where I am. And I'll give you another clue to narrow it down even more. And a reason why I brought this out with me. This place is nicknamed The Rock. I've been here a couple of weeks already and I can tell you the terrain is perfect for this. Standard packaging from FMS. Not going to get damaged in there. So in the box you get a charger, a little 7.4 volt, 380 milliamp hour LiPo. Wheel wrench, first time I've seen an FMS come with a screwdriver, nice touch. Hardware in there as well, and I guess that will be for putting your roof on. And as you can see, you got an option of the half cab, I think call it half cab, or the full one there. And then there's your windshield. This is your transmitter. And it's nice to see this one coming back. The dip switch is there. You can adjust your drag brake on there, and you've also got settings to do forward brake, then reverse, or just forward and reverse, like the crawler mode. Good to see that in there. They've changed these, so some of their other models, you don't have that much functionality. Steering trim, steering dual rate, throttle trim, throttle dual rate. Channel 3 there, that's your 2-speed gearbox, I think. And then you've got another button there, which sometimes selects lights, but we'll have a look at that in a minute. And then this is the little Land Rover. It's so detailed. FMS, as you probably know by now, if you've watched a few of these videos, you will know that they do well with their scale looks. The only thing that's not that scale is the wheels. I apologise for the light in here, it's a bit yellow on my camera, but the wheels are a bit too big. So these look like they've come straight off the Willys Jeep. Should be a little bit smaller for a Land Rover. And the other thing is, I think the screen should be like aluminium or galvanised. I'm not an expert on Land Rovers, but I think they're the 2 things that aren't quite scale. That's an easy fix, you can paint that. You may just struggle to sort the wheels out, but regardless, it looks really good. Opening doors, there's all your interior in there. You've got some dials there, gear selectors, probably got pedals, you've got pedals down there. Really nice feel to them. I think this back opens as well. Yep. You got the emblems there. I'm sure the lights work. Good to see these are a nice flexible rubber. You got your wing mirrors there. There's all your lights on the front, your grille with your emblem again, front bumper. It looks so good. Leaf sprung suspension underneath. For leaf sprung suspension, it feels quite nice. Feels pretty realistic. Quite often it's quite stiff, but we'll see how it is driving, but it's a bit bouncy, but it feels, yeah, not bad. I didn't bring my pointy hand with me, so we'll have to use this. I wanted to say they're metal drive shafts, but they might be plastic. No, they've got to be metal, haven't they? So your gearbox is up in there, and then it goes into a transfer case, which is just tucked up in there. Then it splits out to your axles, locked spools in there. That looks like your servo for your 2-speed gearbox. It's got a mechanical 2-speed gearbox. You've got a high and low gear. Steering servo there. Metal steering links. Not much else underneath. And then there's your leaf sprung suspension. Tyres feel nice and soft. Electronics will be under here. There's your ESC with all like your plugs for your lights. That servo there, there's a link there. That is for your steering wheel. So when you turn, that servo will turn your steering wheel, and then space there for the battery. Nice and neat under there for a change. So the screen just clips in nice and easy, and then it's got a little mechanism that locks it in place. I won't screw these on just yet. I'm not sure what one I want to run. That's the half cab, and there is the full cab. Now I prefer that, I think. Don't know whether the proportions are slightly off. It looks like maybe too high. I don't know. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I'm sure some of you in the comments will tell me, some of you that are more familiar with these Series 2s. Everyone always asks me about drivers. I always like to put a driver, especially when it's like a scale rig like this. And everyone always asks me where I get them from. I just get them from like normal toy shops and stuff. So this little guy came from Dollarama. I also got this one, it's from Avatar. And these are 5 inches tall. I did trim his feet. I didn't have to take as much as that off. I could have probably just got away with clipping his toes. Trimmed off the little back bit there. And as you can see, he is a pretty good fit. Get the roof on there, look, fits in there really well. So that's a 5-inch figure. I picked this one up as well. They're only $5 each. That's Canadian dollars as well. So really cheap. So he's a spare and he's our driver for today. It's a windy one today, but check out the view. Look at that for a view. And this is the reason I brought it here, because when I was up here the other day, it's got some really nice terrain. Anyway, lights, you press that one. Got some little side lights there. Press it again. They go a bit brighter. And then again, you get your soft glow headlights and flashing turn signals. Unfortunately, yes, it has turn signals. Oh dear. And then there's your turn signals at the rear. I'm sure one day they'll get rid of them or put them on a rocker switch. Right, this is in low gear. As you can see, it does pulse a little bit. This is like a characteristic of all of them, Mr. Driver. Switch to high gear and that goes away. So although a scale model, as you can see, it's a pretty good trail truck. This looks so good on this terrain. Just steering wheel moving there. He's doing a good job so far. He's a good driver. A lot of people dismiss these and they say, oh, they're no good, they're only really good to look at on a shelf. Well, this kind of proves otherwise, doesn't it? Look at it. That is awesome. Don't you tell me these are only good to look at on shelves. That's a pretty good shot, isn't it? Not sure we're going to make it though. Ah. Let's get right up the top there. We made it to the top. Oh, it's windy up here. So that is the FMS Series 2 Land Rover. And I don't try and sell these as crawlers, these are scale models that you can also drive, and as you can see, it done really well on all this rock. For something so detailed with leaf sprung suspension, awesome. I've just been getting some shots for like Instagram and stuff. I can't believe how well this thing drives. I don't remember the other 112s being this good. I mean, it's probably more the terrain that's making it look good, because this is a good terrain for this thing. But it just drives really well. So I may have just found the perfect terrain for these. I love how it lifts the front wheel up. Proper scale.